morning. This is the OCS Progression YouTube team. For this episode, we're going to be discussing failure and how it's viewed in a positive light and a negative light, and just basically seeing how it's all about perspective and how we can change that. Okay, here we have, what's your name?
Victor.
Victor. Okay, Victor, now, when I tell you failure, what do you think of? Like, what does it mean to you?
Failure to me is just more of like an experience thing. It's a case of like, just, if something happens, then it happens. It's something we have to deal with and we just learn from it.
Oh, for you, when you think of failure, do you think of a bad thing or a good thing?
Honestly, sometimes a bad thing.
A bad thing, yeah. But now, why is it a bad thing?
When you think of failure, you think of something bad happening. You think
Yeah.
of like, let's say you failed the test, you think of a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's.
But now, isn't it a good thing if you fail on time? Because the only way you can grow is to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So if you get bad on that test, and because of that failure, you now, every test ahead of that, you now get 90s.
Yeah.
So isn't that failure in a way, isn't it like a positive thing? Because it could be used as a driving force to be better.
Yeah, it's a positive thing in the long run. Just when it's like just like in the moment, you think of it as a negative.
That's actually a very good point. Okay,
Yeah.
so now, I'm going to ask you again. What is failure? You said it was a negative thing. You said it was mainly a negative thing. What do you think of failure now? What do you think of failure now?
Something we can't really control sometimes. Something we can control, something we can't control, and it's just
Positive light or negative light?
sometimes in the positive way.
Positive light. We're here with
Mojo.
Mojo. Okay, now, what is failure? Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing.
Okay, but now, do you think if you never had failure, you'd be able to accomplish your life goal?
Yes, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's a common saying where it's like the only way you can get better is by making a mistake. That's the only way you can grow. Okay? So think about it like this. I come second place in a race, and I know how much I have left to do. Then I'm gonna work even harder, and then the next race I get first place, and first place again. All because of that one failure. So I feel like, I personally believe that failure can be used as a driving force to becoming better. Okay, now I'm asking you again. What is failure?
Failure is something that you can also say is an opportunity to make you push yourself harder.
It's an opportunity.
Yes, to have the goal you want in life.
Okay, that's fantastic. It went from it being a bad thing to now it being an opportunity, a way to be better if you use it right. Okay, here we have Darren. Darren, what is failure? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Failure to me, I think is a good thing. You get to learn from your mistakes. You get to learn what you did wrong and what you did right.
Okay, so do you think you could be good if you never had failure? Do you think being perfect is a good thing?
To me, I don't think so. Because I think being perfect, you don't get to learn very much from what you do. So
Yeah.
from the failures that you have, I think that you can learn from what you did wrong. So the next time that you do the same thing, you can do the right thing.
Any examples?
Maybe the way you talk to your mom, for example. Maybe she asks you to do something, but you talk back. Maybe the next time, maybe I should have spoken better to her.
Yeah, you learn to shut your mouth and just listen, right?
Basically, yeah.
Well, that's fair. We actually came here hoping that, because most people we've interviewed have said, well, it's a negative thing, but you're one of the few that actually view it as a positive thing. It's a good thing. We came here wanting to change your mind, but if anything, you did a good job. These interviews have been, I guess, kind of eye-opening to some people because it changes their views on some things. What they would view as negative is now viewed as positive. And this is very important because you're now inviting that change where otherwise you would kind of go away from it. But really, it is a good thing because it allows you to grow and become the best possible version of yourself, which is the entire goal of this entire YouTube channel. Stay tuned, enjoy this video, and yeah, we hope you learn more from the next videos to come. Thank you.